Hi, this is Frank Radice for Red Touch Media and the continuing series on the future of content. And I'm here with Scott Eisenstein from Duracell Powermats to talk about a really cool new innovation that these guys have. Tell us a little bit about that, Scott.
Hi, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. We are here to showcase wireless charging and to showcase how consumers can make sure that they are never caught powerless. We are in partnership with Starbucks. We have installed in Starbucks in both the Boston and San Jose areas, select locations. And we're trying to show you what we hope will be available to you at a local Starbucks in the very near future. So what you'll do is you will walk into Starbucks in the near future and you'll be able to charge. Our goal really is to keep people charged in those places where they ordinarily travel throughout their day. So you can see that built into the table here, into the infrastructure, is a charging hotspot. And we've done that in the Starbucks in the locations where we're installed, and we also did it here in Vegas. I would walk into Starbucks, we give you one of these rings. We make these for 30-pin, for Lightning, and for micro USB, so covering just about every smartphone out there. I stick it into the power portal on my phone, and then all I need to do is drop it on the table, and you can see it charges. It's as simple as that. So people can go throughout their day, they can do the things they would ordinarily do, and yet they can make sure that they're never caught without power.
So is this just a test in those 2 or 3 markets right now to see if it plays out?
It is a pilot program. We are hopeful that it will turn into something, that we can announce on a much larger scale. But right now, it is a pilot program. But the feedback that we're getting is terrific. People love it. People love being able to charge easily and conveniently throughout their day. And it's great to be able to know that your next charge is just as far as the next Starbucks. I mean, who wouldn't love that?
So, Scott, this is pretty fantastic, but how else are you rewarding the customer for their change in behavior, basically?
Yeah, it is a fundamental change in behavior. You know what? I'm going to ask Maya Cohen.
Come on.
To talk about that.
Hi. Hello.
So tell me about it.
So basically, this charging spot that we're seeing here is not just hardware. Basically has a software component. So all of these charging spots are basically connected to a gateway that's connected to the cloud. So Starbucks can not only manage the health of the system, so if something goes wrong, they know immediately, they know which charging spot is working. They also know how many people are charging on it, how many people are using it. They can also identify specific devices and know when these devices are charging, when they're coming back, and actually monitor return usage for the charging spot. And the really cool thing that they can do is, because this is a software element, they could actually pop up messages and actually communicate to the consumers. So if now you're going into Starbucks and basically you're buying your coffee, you're buying your sandwich, you're sitting down, and this is basically it, and now you can camp out for 4 hours, now this gives you an opportunity for Starbucks to keep communicating with you. So let's say 30 minutes after you sit down, you drink your coffee. This will be probably a good time to refill. They will pop up a message that will say, you know what? You get $2 discount for your next coffee, and kind of getting you back to the process of purchasing more products and getting you back into that process.
So that's clearly a behavior reading that is then feedback to you. Yes. Is there an advertiser capability to this? So if I'm an advertiser, can I buy into this?
That's a wonderful question. So this is really up to the retailer. So let's say Starbucks, for example, are very, very strict about using their brand. So I can tell you right off the bat, probably won't be selling it to third parties. They're probably going to keep it local and make sure that that increases their ecosystem. But other partners that we have, like McDonald's and Coffee Bean and Delta, have been open to sell those properties to third-party promotions, especially Delta. So they've been basically looking at this as an asset that they can promote to AT&T, American Express, and other promoters, exactly like you said.
Well, I'm actually curious, and we don't have to use this part, but is Delta putting them in the planes, in the tables?
Great question. Not yet. They're doing it at their lounges and at the gate areas for now. And this is just a system that you can see. So this reports basically the health of the system and the usability. So you can see here that there's connectivity, everything is working, and you get a report for each of the charging spots. If it's been using, you can see that some of them are being used, as we can see here.
So if I'm Starbucks,
yes,
this is what I'm going to look at as so that's the B2B part of this.
Exactly, but more than that, this system can give you reports that actually aggregates all of the stores and give you usability throughout the chain.
So that's fantastic. What we have here is a business proposition, we have a consumer proposition, we have a behavior proposition, and a conceivable advertiser proposition. This is really one of the coolest things that I've seen at CES 2014 this year.
If not the coolest.
Thank you so much. We really loved having you here. And we hope you guys love getting your phone charged, and we'll visit a Starbucks near you in the very near future to do it.
So that's Scott and Mara from Duracell Powermats. This is Frank Radice for the continuing series for Red Touch Media on the future of content. See you next time.